My reaction to RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 10. Last time on RWBY, we were in Menagerie. Gera was fighting off the two brothers finally, and their weapons are like wind and fire combination. So Sun stayed behind to help him out, and Blake went to find her mom. So Cinder and Watts finally arrived at the Brahman tribe's camp, where they tried to convince Raven to hand over the spring maiden to them. They made a deal that in return, Raven had to kill Crow. She wanted her twin brother dead. I don't know how far she's willing to go just to stay away from Salem. All she really wants is for Salem to leave her alone. And she feels like Crow is just allowing people to go towards her, and her daughter and her stepdaughter are now being involved in it. I don't think she's happy about it. I think a part of her actually wanted Yang to stay with the tribe and not get mixed up with Salem and everything. But now, thanks to Crow, that's not possible anymore. So she'll come to them, she'll let them take down Crow, and then after that they'll use Bernal to open the door to the relic, and then Salem will leave them alone. To them, the maidens are just a means to an end. The relic is all they really care about. But Raven doesn't believe that Salem will actually leave them alone after this is over, and she thinks Salem will just get rid of them after this is all done. And she's hoping maybe if she takes the relic for herself, she can maybe stop that from happening. I have no clue how that's going to turn out. And then at the end, Blake caught up to Elia, and it seems the fight between those two is finally going to happen this time. Last time they cut away and showed us something else, and then only showed a part of the fight. Like I've noticed that they've been doing quite often this season. And just as they're about to show a fight, they cut away, and the episode ends, and then they just skip over it, or they show just in the middle of something. I know they did that at the end of Volume 3, but at least we got some bit of fighting. In last episode, we only got a small bit of it. We barely got to see much of Gira fighting against the brothers. He went all, and we only got to see a small part of it at the end. It was just mainly those who using their sunset help out tools. Hopefully, we get to see some fight from it, and hopefully, we actually get to see some of the Blake versus Ilya fight. So let's see how that fight happens now on RWBY. This is RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 10, True Colors. The episode is starting right now. Hopefully without lagging this time, please, let's hope so. Back to the fairy tale, back to the shadow, back to the one. All packed up. No. Lost and for impossible odds. That's when you know in your grin, tear off my limb. I don't see about to attack. Margie's about to hit her. Bernal and Cinder. So what's gonna go on with her now? That's finally happened too. Done. Carry on. Now all we need is Blake, and then we'll have Team RWBY back together. The part when all the other girls come to RWBY's side, that part always gets me. I'm like, yes. Okay, these two had to talk also. The only like
Things
one
are
scene.
looking good, Oz.
Ever the optimist.
Hmm.
While I would not say our current predicament is ideal, I think we can both agree that the situation could be much worse. Humanity is a resilient force.
Oz. Pro huntsmen like that don't just bite it all at once. Salem's powerful. It seems like her reach is growing by the day. What does that say about humanity?
That there are indeed a misguided few who have filled their hearts with malice. It doesn't take a great number of people to cause harm, but I still believe there are far more people in this world willing to prevent it.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Miss Rose,
Hey RWBY.
join us. We were just about to gather everyone to discuss our next steps.
Great.
Okay.
Something on your mind, kiddo?
What RWBY?
If it's okay to ask.
Of course.
Well,
Well, we've been talking about the relic at Haven
yeah.
and the Spring Maiden, but what about the Fall Maiden?
Cinder.
Yeah, we Cinder.
Does that mean Salem has the beacon relic?
Very astute, Miss Rose. I was wondering who would be the first to ask. No,
Why?
thankfully she does not.
Okay,
It's
but
true
how?
that the relic at Haven is very much at risk, and for now, that should remain our primary focus.
But what about the beacon one?
Let's just say I made finding the relic at Beacon a bit more challenging than at the other schools.
Huh?
Oh,
Okay.
that's good to hear.
Alright, that's good.
It is. But let's not forget the challenges that still lie before us. Now, is there anything else we can help you with?
Well, I did have one more question.
No, my cane is not a relic.
I have no more questions.
Aw, dang
Yes,
it.
while this cane is indeed very precious to me, it is also just that,
Really.
precious to me. While I admit it still has a few more tricks up its sleeve, I can firmly say that being a relic isn't one of them.
Aw.
Now why don't you run and get the other students?
Well, it was worth a try. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Lionheart.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes, Lionheart wants to say something?
Who was it?
It was Leo. Says he had a breakthrough with the council. Thinks he might be able to get together a small raiding party for the bandits.
Hmm?
He wants us to meet up at the school tomorrow night to walk us through it.
Really? Oh, that's great! I'll go get the others.
What,
Hmm,
think maybe a trap or something?
that sounds drastically different from your original conversation, does it not?
Hmm.
It does.
They're not so sure.
Interesting.
Things aren't looking good, Oz.
I know.
Okay, now what? Lionheart. Raven!
I still have questions for you.
You're not alone in that.
She's already here.
You know, I never expected you would be the one to have the guts to betray Oz. Which makes me wonder, what does she have on you?
I'm helping her for the same reason you are.
No! Buffering. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I'm afraid. We can't stop her. No one can.
That's why I tried to leave when I did. I'm not afraid. I'm smart.
You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. We're here, helping her. I've crossed a line. I've done things that Austin will never forgive, and he shouldn't. I don't know where I go from here.
Man up. You did what you had to do to survive. There is no shame in that.
Who are you trying to convince?
Raven? No interested to talk. Well, this is not good. Who's that? Oh, right, we're back here. Oh no! Go back, go back, go back. Get back, get back, get back. Don't stay in the open. Don't stay in the open. Are you kidding me? You're just a plank.
Do you have a better idea?
Go behind the pillar, yes. As a matter of fact, do hide behind the pillar.
Quiet now.
Hit him in the head. Quietly, preferably. Did it work or not? Okay, finally, we're here.
Did you come in here to hide?
I told you, I didn't want this.
But you're still here.
I don't have a choice.
Of course you do. Just stay out of my way.
Oh! Well, so you're doing this then. Blake, do something.
Why do you feel like we have to hurt people to get our way?
Because it works.
That doesn't make it right.
Which has his teeth.
Stop lecturing me!
Ooh, I like that. Idiot around the lights. She's a ninja after all, and your outfit is white. Oh, and plus she's a chameleon, so it makes it easier for her to blend in. Ah.
Why couldn't you just leave?
Because I run away too much. Sorry, Dad.
What? Fire shots. He's not married, be able to see probably. Maybe. Aha! There she is. Are you kidding me? It's on auto. How is the buffering when it's on auto? Back in 3, 2, 1. Oh, she's coming. Ooh. Okay, nice. This is good. Ooh, nice. I like the shadows.
You used to see things the way I did, the way Adam did. If no one's going to do anything to stop the humans that attack us, then the only choice we have left is to attack back.
Wait. Oh, she froze it.
You're wrong. There's always another choice. Ilya, please. You're a good person, but you're making all the wrong decisions.
Shut up!
Is this really what your parents would have wanted?
I don't know what else to do.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
Maybe we can help them. Oh! Wait, the brothers. Oh no! Ilya. Look at him go. Oh, they're just blocking each other's punches. How is he holding on against him? Look around, Ilya.
Ilya! What are you doing? Fight!
Come on, Ilya. Where's Blake? Come on, Blake. Get back up, Blake. Oh, oh, nice. Yes, son. Don't, son, don't.
Go help Blake. On it.
Okay, good. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, thank you. Finally, after so long. Feels just like old times. Oh no, Todd. Darn it. Last thing is unfight. Finally, the gun tucks back out.
Please.
Blake. The column. Oh no, son. Save her. Save her. What happened? Not end. Don't end. Okay. Oh yes. Gira.
Move. Go.
Come on, Ilya, go. You better make it out of there. Son, put your post up underneath. Okay, no, wait, there we go. Not enough. Don't you dare. Not at a time like this. Blake. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. No. Blake, stop him. Now pull him back. Ah. Oh no. I didn't think that should happen.
Mom!
Oh. She made it out somehow? She just smacked him in the head.
What have you done?
What? Oh, you're
Everything.
the brother.
Everything!
Oh! Yeah. Ah. So, what you gonna do now? I like the fights in this episode, finally. Finally, some fights I can enjoy.
Back! Everyone stay back! We've got people inside doing their best.
Look!
Oh, good, the chieftain. Wait, no, not the chieftain. Yeah, it is the chieftain.
Get
Word
in there!
thing.
Search for any stragglers! We came as soon as we got the call.
And Vic?
Oh, that's Korsak. Okay. So, Korsak is the wolf one.
Was it worth it?
Okay, so Fennec died and Korsak is still alive. Hey. What happened to Ilya? So what now? Blake? Is Blake going to make a statement?
Blake!
Wait. So Blake, now what? Let's see.
Humans didn't do this. We did this. Faunus. We did this to ourselves.
Okay, then what else?
We're just as capable of hate and violence as the humans, but I don't think any of us would jump at the chance to point that out. So why are we letting Adam do it for us? By doing nothing and staying silent, we let others speak and act in our place. And if we're not proud of the choices they make, then we have no one to blame but ourselves.
Oh.
This is the message Adam Taurus will bring to the world if no one stops him. But we can stop him. You have to understand that all of you are looking for simple answers to a very complicated problem. And I can't give that to you. I don't know how to make hate go away. I don't. But I know that this kind of violence is not the solution. I understand that to ask you to leave your homes and protect Haven Academy is asking you to put your lives at risk. But that's what's at stake. So I'm going. And I'll stand by myself if I have to. I'll stand with you.
Ilya, yes! Thank you, Ilya.
If you'd have me.
Please. Yes. Yes. Son?
You're not going anywhere.
Let her come.
Huh? You're just going to forgive her? For everything she did?
I am.
Okay. Blake knows why. Ah,
What does she think she's doing?
making peace with
She's learned a lesson that evaded me until I was much older. That there is strength in forgiveness.
I'll go.
You sure? Oh, wait, I remember your mom said before. Oh, good. They're helping, yes. Son. Well,
Looks like we've got work to do.
Thank you.
You stabbed me. Ow!
son.
There. Let's just call it even.
I love you so much, son. Thank you.
We have about 2 weeks before Adam's attack on Haven.
2 weeks.
We're going to need shields, training, whatever we can do to protect as many people as possible.
I can't wait for them to meet up with
Transportation
the other.
for everyone.
I can't wait for them to meet up
I
with
think I know a ship captain who owes us a favor.
Oh, that captain? Okay, nice. The house, okay. Better run the house on fire. I'm sure it's all doing. That was great. The fights definitely felt a bit different, but I actually managed to enjoy some of it. I'm glad we finally got the gun trucks back out of Volume 1. It was just a short bit, but that was also pretty short, and it was nice to see them again. Well, so at first, Blake and Ilya were being a bit apart. Like, they were just trying to stay apart and attack from a distance. Eventually, Blake did the place up and they had to fight up close. It was pretty cool when they finally got up close and they finally get to fighting one-on-one. I like seeing Blake and Ilya fighting with the sword and the whip like that. And then when Sun came, he combined with the bow and the nunchucks and back to the bow again. That was nice. I love that part cool too. And I think maybe we'll see a small friendship between Sun and Ilya. I want to see how those two get along now. He just got even with them. Like, fuck, now we're even. I love Sun so much. He's so fun. So, they battled at Menagerie. Fennec Albane died though. Like, the thing was about to fall. Jira had catch it, but then Blake pulled her father out of the way and then Fennec fell below it and he got crushed by it. So now he's gone and now only Corsac is left. I'm not sure if you've seen the end of Corsac or not. But so Blake has forgiven Ilya and has managed to inspire the people of Menagerie to help them stop the White Fang, to help them stop Adam. So it happened at the Belladonna house. That wasn't caused by humans. That was caused by Faunus. They did that to themselves. She said that she doesn't know how to make hatred go away, but she knows that this is not what's going to make it happen, and that this is exactly what Adam wants to do to Haven. They're not doing anything wrong, but just because Adam is doing it, they'll blame all of Faunus kind for it. Unless they stop Adam, unless they protect Haven, it's only going to make things worse for Faunus kind. So now they're all set to help Blake and the rest of them stop Adam and the White Fang. They have about 2 weeks left until the attack. I think we're really excited for them to finally meet up with Team RWBY with Team RWBY and with Team Ranger and Worse and Yang, because they're also preparing for the attack on Haven, and I think it's finally happening. I can't wait for the Team RWBY reunion to happen. We're very close to that reunion to finally happen. Yes. Okay, so Lionheart said that he finally managed to convince the council to enlist more huntsmen. Of course, Crow and Oscar are a bit optimistic because so many huntsmen and huntresses that Crow tried to find have all turned out missing, and now they don't believe Lionheart. They're starting to suspect something. And Raven is there too. So they both saw Salem as a threat they couldn't stop, and Raven said that she was smart and decided to stay away from Haven. Although I think that's the same as being scared of her, and yeah, she's just using another word to hide how she actually feels. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so that's the threat they had to deal with, Raven herself. And apparently she and Crow are evenly matched, so now that's a fight I want to see. So maybe Crow will fight off Raven and RWBY and the others will fight off Cinder and her people. Because their plan is to ambush Crow just over there, and she thinks she has a way to get Crow all alone. if she can get Crow all alone, then maybe they'll have a chance to beat him, despite his bad luck semblance, or misfortune semblance rather. But if he can manage to convince the other kids to come with him, then they may have a chance. Because if those two are evenly matched, then they'll be too occupied fighting each other, and then they can fight off the rest of them. They've all been getting stronger, and they've all been training, so maybe we'll finally see the results of it. I'm not sure if Oscar is going to make an appearance in the fight or not, because they're still trying to hide the fact that Ospin is in Oscar's body, so we don't know how that's going to turn out yet. But if people from Menagerie show up and Team RWBY finally gets back together, then maybe then we can have a cool fight. So I think we're like very, 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 very close to the attack on Haven now. And the Menagerie fiasco is finally done. Elias is helping out again. Menagerie finally has the army against Adam. And Blake is going to ask the captain from before, like at the beginning of Volume 4, to take them to Haven. So maybe then they can finally meet up. If they arrive at Haven Academy and meet up with everyone. I hope they meet up first before going into the battlefield, but who knows? Maybe they'll meet in the battlefield itself, and then the reunion. I'm not as excited for the Battle of Haven as I am for the reunion of Team RWBY. When Blake joins up with them, it'll finally be complete, and that's what I'm more excited for. RWBY showed up and asked them about the Fallen Maiden. So they know that Raven has a Spring Maiden with her, and they need her to get to the relic at Haven. But what about the relic at Beacon? Cinder is now the Fallen Maiden, and they need her to get the relic at Beacon, so do they have it or not? So according to Osprey, they don't have the relic at Beacon after all, and RWBY was happy about it. And then she asked the final question, is the Kane a relic? So sorry, do you have another question? And yes, I do. And Osprey, my Kane is not a relic. I have no more questions. That was funny. So she was thinking maybe Osprey's Kane is the fourth is a relic at Beacon, but it's not. He said that Kane is many things to him, but a relic is not one of them. Okay, so it's not the relic after all, so just as Kane, so that was a fun moment with RWBY. I have no more questions. That was funny. Alright, so this was done. I'll probably check out some of the fights again, because they were pretty cool this time around. So far the only bad fight was in the previous episode with Gira fighting against the brothers. This fight actually was not so bad. It's not too much like the fights we've seen so far, but it was definitely enjoyable enough. I love seeing Sun's thing again since Volume 1. So, yeah. That's all I have. We're very close to the Battle of Haven and to the reunion of Team RWBY. So let's see how they go from here next time on RWBY. My reaction is now done.